Hello? Is this thing on?
Our world was once peaceful. Human civilization was on the rise, expanding, conquering, growing. Towns, cities, villages, communities were sprouting from every corner of the land. A green, luscious, colorful land. That was 5 years ago. Then it came. It wiped the population of mankind to the absolute brink of extinction. A contagious disease spread through our lands like wildfire, turning whoever was infected into mindless, aggressive, bloodthirsty beings. Whatever they are not human. It seemed like it hit every town and city all at once, like the air itself held the virus. Our world burned as it fell into madness and chaos. Families and friends rallied, only making it easier for the infection to feast and spread. The land, buildings, all decayed and crumbled rapidly as the air grew thick and warm, as it held its horrid stench and made nature unnatural, killing wildlife without a trace and speeding the growth of abundant, disfigured plantation, as it left its mark on what was once our home. But in the darkness, anarchy, and destruction came a small shed of hope. After spending what seemed a lifetime alone, surviving in the capital after the outbreak and living amongst the abominations, someone had found me, a very close friend, Blake. As if my emotions weren't running high already, seeing someone alive, let alone a familiar face, he showed me what he believed to be a cure for the infection. The capital city was known for its latest innovations in technology. If we were able to deliver it to the king, it was possible for him to use that technology to produce the cure, and at least fight back against the devouring disease. But we were too late. They got to the king before we did, and our hope, optimism, and will to fight faded. Matters got worse as we traced a laboratory containing technology beyond anything we've ever seen or imagined, and it was home to someone who had a twisted perception of the world. This madman believed with the discovery of his new technological advancements, a new world could be reborn, and that the current one had to be reset in order for that to take place. The source of where this all started was clear to us, but his mind was too far gone to repair the damage that had been done. He had already made the progress he planned for, and with no intention to continue living in mind, he exploded his own laboratory containing vital equipment, killing himself and almost us. A herd of the infected were attracted by the sounds of the explosion, and endlessly pursued Blake and I into a near-dead end. Long story short, my friend, Blake, the bravest person I have ever seen, sacrificed himself so I could escape with the cure. My memory of that day is still as clear as it is today, 5 years later. With several failures of setting up camp, and with the will of Blake's sacrifice coursing through my blood, I've been able to set up a decent establishment deep in the forest. It's not much, but it's home. I'm close to many overrun towns that crawl with the infected, all of which keep me alive and sustainable through routine scavenging hunts. It's rewarded me with the ability to live here for 3 years now. Then, one night, as I was warming myself by the fire, I cut myself on a saturated, sweating plant that had only begun sprouting during the infection, possibly due to whatever the virus did to the air. I call it Alkeb, an anagram named after Blake. This Alkeb root in particular was very sharp, so I bled quite easily and rapidly, creating a pool of blood beneath me. It wasn't too much trouble, but something astonishing took place before me as several minutes passed. My blood, which spilled onto the soil near the plant, had been replicated. The plant looked like it started sweating a transparent liquid, which gradually turned red. It had the same density, color, and smell. Either that plant made me have some serious side effects, or it had the incredible ability to mimic other substances. It wasn't hard for it to occur to me. What if I tried the same strategy using the cure Blake had given to me? The next morning I tried and tried and tried again. Weeks passed. Nothing was happening. I decided to cut myself over another nearby alcab route. This time, it didn't even replicate my blood. More weeks passed as I grew incredibly irritated. I felt like I was on the tip of something that could possibly cure the infected, and I thought I was optimistically insane as I descended further into a long-lasting tantrum. Then I realized something that I've still been scolding myself over till this day. The plant was sweating because it had been very close to my campfire. This meant it was ready to be, well, used. The rest is history. I stand here today, in the middle of a forest, located near several towns, littered with hundreds, if not thousands, of mindless walkers, with over 600 vials of the same original cure in my possession.